just to get some housekeeping done. Welcome everybody. Just to show you this, another 3 days left to be entered into the raffle to win over 3,500 euros worth of amazing crystals. Amazing. Look at that Vivianite. Oh, just incredible. So just so you know, so anybody who goes to markbajewski.com and makes a purchase of 100, you will automatically receive a ticket that will be sent directly to me and put into that jar over there. And on the 1st of next month, I will pull out one beautiful name to win all of those crystals. That's the housekeeping done. How's things going? Really, really good. Let's have some. Oh, beautiful. Yes, going well. Everybody's loving it thus far. All good comments. A couple saying it was a bit strong, but that's... yeah, that's what it's meant for. It's meant to be strong. Not the fluffy stuff. This is the real McCoy. Strong stuff. Brilliant. Fantastic. So yeah, just come back from Serbia. That was great. And now finishing touches on my new product, which is coming out next week. What is my new product? Yeah, I told you I was busy. This is number 2 of my sprays. I haven't figured out a name for it yet. I was going to call it Be Gone, because when I do heavy cleansing work, when it's clearing demonic entities or attachments or trapped spirit, I normally use the word be gone, be gone. Be gone with you, be gone. It used to be something that I always said, but I'm not sure yet. Cast away could be another one. And basically it's casting away of attachment and dark energy that needs to go. And there's only, in my world, there's only one thing that can do that, and that's sage. So my next spray is basically for clearing of attachment, entity, and trap spirit. And demonic energies that do attach to us. Listen, it might sound a little bit too much for most people, but those that understand this and those that have been attacked and those that feel that there is something within them that it just isn't them, you'll understand that, and that's what this spray is for. It's purposely for you. So that's coming out next week. I'm really looking forward to that one. I've got the test here. I've been working with the test for a while now, so that's here. Let's have a spray of this. I was nearly going to cough then because it's extremely strong as well. This is incredible. This is incredible. You can instantly feel the calmness. It feels like you're giving yourself a saging, but with the spray, it's like a jet wash. That's how it feels. It's incredible. And if you have any attachments and you spray that over you, I'm not guaranteeing anything, but I'm saying that there's nothing more powerful than that other than sage smoke. So that's it. I've just done a mango, so don't eat mangoes, which is drink. Let me show you them. So these mangoes are, we've only got 2 of these mango trees and they're slightly different. Look, and they taste so sweet, but they're so stringy. So you've got to cut them into fine bits, and even so the string can still get into your teeth. That's why I just went like that. But yeah, these are God. These are so sweet. So love them. I'll talk about it will be on the front, like this is on the front here, which says cleansing negative energy. Cleansing negative energy, slightly different in the sense that we're cleansing energy that you kind of create yourself, or if you're in the company of people who create negative energy, mourning, so you struggle with people. That is what that's for. It lifts you up and clears that. You feel strong. All your chakras feel strong, your solar plexus, your heart, you just feel strong with it. So fantastic. That is fantastic. This new one is, I purposely made this so that those that are understanding what's going on in this world, what we talk about CERN, opening portals. Hey, we were told about this, strange things they showed us. Hollywood is Hollyweird. Hollywood is basically the advertising of the occult, the hidden, and those that are giving you the information what they're doing. They have to do that. So everything that you watch on Netflix is a precursor to what they're doing and what's happening. So more and more people. I mean, you probably don't know, because I'm not saying this, in any ego way, but you're bound not to know because you're not a healer like me. So when people have exhausted all avenues, they've gone to doctors and doctors look at them if they're crazy and want to put them on tablets. When they've exhausted all of that and it's not working, then they come to healers who know what an entity is and how to clear that attachment. So sage is one of the most powerful things, and you just need to look back on my videos over these past 2 decades. Just watch them, listen to the early ones. If anybody ever came to me with an attachment, I would always use sage. Okay, so the reason why I made this, and I am recommending to you to sage yourself with sticks. Of course I am. However, a lot of people can't sage themselves because smoke detectors, smoke alarms, bad chest, family don't like it, the smoke, it clings to everything and smells my clothes. This now is going to be the alternative. So you're going to say to me, well, which is the most powerful? Of course, smoke is the most powerful, but this is pretty good. This is very close. So, yeah, there's a number of people who contact me through the week now, and they say that they feel that they've got attachments. There's something inside them that is triggering them and making them angry and making them think, and it just feels like it's not me. And this has been accumulating over the past 2 years, maybe 3 years, and I saw it growing and growing to now it's huge. Like, people are all talking about it, and now I refer back to Jordan Maxwell made lots of videos back in the early days when I was trying to understand what was going on. Why are people, getting attachments? Why are people? I went through all of that process trying to figure it all out, and as you probably all know, if you know me by now, attachments normally come when we're at our weakest. So if we're on medications, if we're drinking alcohol, if we're, all those bad things about what we're watching and what we're seeing, attachments can just enter into our energy field very simply and attach to us. So we can go to a hospital and get an attachment. You can go to graveyards and sometimes get attachments. It depends. These things do happen. You go to a nightclub or a pub, you can get an attachment. And so many other reasons. I'm just skipping through things that, you think, oh, is that it? No, there's tons more things. But the point being is there's more and more and more people starting to contact myself and the Pure Energy Healing Academy saying, what do we do? So, our first part of call is to sage yourself, to sage your house. And that normally does the trick. And if you struggle with that and you're still not finding that you've got any joy from that, which is very rare. But if that's the case, then a lot of the times you go back to the very place where you pick it back up again or pick something else up again. So, but you go to a healer, and a good healer who knows how to channel the correct light energy and clear that away, it's done and dusted. So I've made all of these videos and explained it. So some people can't find healers. So that's why I've created this. So hopefully we'll figure it out later whether it's a hit or a miss. This far, this has been a hit. Some amazing messages thus far. I personally believe it's a hit. I've turned over, I think, 3 cards for this, and they've been extremely positive. So, all good. And I can feel it when you spray it over myself, and I've been doing it now for a while. So you just get used to it, and you know what's happening, and you can feel it in your energy and the movement and the change and the shift inside you. No, most other people just won't even understand it or get it. But if you're a healer, you become sensitive to energies, you could become sensitive to feelings, you become sensitive to the physical and any change in the body. So that's how it works. So yeah, it will be called cleansing, attachment, entity, and maybe demonic energies, something like that. That will be the name on there, or it will be put on there. That's what it's for. Whether I call it Begone or whether I call it Castaway or whatever, I'll figure out a name for it. It's not, all of that isn't really important. What's important is, does it work? Yes, it does. Is it what it says it does on the packet? Yes, it does. So that's brilliant. I'm looking forward to releasing that next week. It was a brilliant release for this one. We've sold a good few hundred bottles, which is great, and now the feedback's coming in, which is really important to me. We sent it out to healers and friends, and we got great feedback from practitioners who are working full time. So all of these things are really positive. So other than that, I've got some beautiful crystals down there that I'm finishing working on, which are the clear Brazilian quartz with moldavite. And I think I'm gonna do a special offer maybe today or tomorrow, which is, they're normally around about 120 euros, but I'm gonna try and do 2 of them for 100 euros. I think we did this offer before. And free DHL worldwide. So it's basically a fantastic offer. So I'm going to crack on with that. Anything else? No, I think that's it really. Feel great. I'm going to go and get my hair cut shortly. And so next video I'll probably look like a bald raccoon. I'll look like a baldy. That's it really. Anything else? Anything else happening? Not really. Can't think of anything else. Yeah, I basically stopped talking about what's going on in the world. Right? I've stopped doing videos. I just needed a break. I mean, you all, you know what's going on in the internet. It's just, it really is a porridge of poison. And if you can't discern between those that claim to be good and those that them people that talk a good talk and people listen to them and wow, they're really intelligent, but then you can feel that this isn't genuine, this person's crazy, or I'm sick of naming names, but I have done it. I've named names and said, that person isn't genuine. You can feel that isn't. Oh, but they're saying the right things. They're saying, yeah, they might be saying the right things, but who are they? Look what's happening in the world. All the people who are being exposed now. I don't want to talk about any of them, but eventually it comes out and you see what kind of people you were listening to. So the point being is, be careful who you listen to. Just be careful, because you can be taken down wrong paths and wrong roads, and that is that's the occult, that's the hidden, that's That's what's going on. It's like a battle between light and dark, good and evil, and you've got to know what is good and what is evil, because the deceivers work 24/7 to deceive you. Look at what's going on. Look how sick the world is. But then, I came to the point many years ago, and I refer back to Jordan Maxwell, who wasn't perfect by any means, but he did his best. And like nobody's perfect, but we do our best. And for me, people, oh, you sell crystals, you overpriced. Like, it's my work, pal. It's my job. It's what I do. You don't understand it. You never will, and you don't want to understand it. So there's no point even wasting my energy. Point being is, when I look at the world and I look at how people react, it does remind me very much like, a huge field and cows just eating grass, the cattle, or as Jordan Maxwell referred to them as chattel. And I think that is an actual word in the dictionary of what the elites, or they like to call themselves elites, refer to us. Basically, they refer to us as food. We're cattle. We're just meat to them. We're just, nothing. We're nothing to them. And for me, I've really believed in my heart and soul that if I share information, that the chattel will wake up. But I've come to terms with it doesn't work like that. I've come to terms with it. It doesn't. Maybe a few people will wake up, but the majority won't. And I think that was and has been my frustration for so many years. And you might turn around and say, well, what about you? You were blind. Like, yeah, I can say I might have been blind to a degree, but I was always aware that something was wrong. I always had, empathy. I always had feelings. I always wanted to help, give and be kind, and never want to hurt anybody. So, there is a difference. And the more I realize that darkness works 24/7, that entities are more now than ever, which are attaching to people. That's why I've made this spray. So I'm doing things to try and help, but I also realize that this world may be filled with chattel, and chattel will always graze. That's what they do. And it doesn't matter what you say to them, because they graze, meaning that people just eat, drink, sleep, and work, and that's it, nothing else. So coming to terms with that has been challenging. I know you probably feel the same way, but I come to understand that we are all different on this planet. And there are some people call them NPCs. We've all got different terms for things, but I've stopped, trying to help in the sense that there's certain people you just can't help, and you aggravate and you make them hate you. So, finding that peace that you don't have to, say anything. It's okay, Mark. You've done your best. You've done your bit, and people will continue to, use their credit card, as we all will, but they won't. They'll be happy for the money to disappear and to be taken control over, and then to moan and scream and shout when the government takes everything from you eventually, which will happen. And I think I've come to terms with that as well. I've come to terms with 20 years of really, hoping that humanity will overcome the darkness. And I've come to terms with those that get angry with me and say I'm negative when I talk like this. But I've come to terms with realizing it's you who are negative when you say that, because there's no negativity in me when I speak like this. This is to try and help people see, whereas you tell people to shut up and just pretend to be happy. That's negative. That's not positive. So I've come to terms with that as well. So I let people be now. So there's been a lot of changes, and I think the two stings in both my arms was that maybe the change of allowing people to just simply lead the life that they're meant to lead. And if they don't see, and if they're not meant to see, then I accept that. I'm not here to be somebody who awakens people. I'm here to just share my truth, and those that are ready and those that are of similar spirit than I and you, that see things that other chattel don't see, And I don't like calling them that. I don't like calling people sheep. I don't like, but I've come to terms with that. There is some people who just simply want to eat their grass and be left alone to the slaughter. No problem. I get that. It's been a tough one though, because I really believe that, our work is to wake everybody up. But you realize you've got to come to terms at some point where you're being attacked by not only darkness for doing it, but you're being attacked by those that want to be in that field and eat their grass. So, coming to terms with that is a beautiful thing, and to then just breathe and just get on with your life and do the best you can do with your life and still share the truth, still be the way you are, but not feel it as much, and understand why certain people will never get it. And that's fine. I've come to terms with that. I feel a lot better actually for it. I struggled a lot a couple of 3 weeks ago, because it was the very point where I, was just at the point to surrendering myself from it. And I never thought I'd surrender myself from it, but now I have done. There is so much darkness in this world, as Jordan Maxwell said. There, and you can see it because everything is run by darkness. Everything that happens to us is on a darkness level. It's not light, it's not love. So when you come to terms with all of this, then the only change you can make is within your life. And by making that change and being aware and savvy of what's going on, knowing what's happening, is a wonderful thing and a blessing and a gift to hold. And I treasure it. And whenever asked, I will share that gift with everybody and anybody. But now it will not affect me the same when the frustration really affected me. And a lot of you guys have been affected, as you know, these past 4 years. But it is what it is. And I'm wishing you a lovely day. Whatever you're doing, stay strong, be amazing, and let's crack on and let's create the best life we can while we're here. Take care.